Apple has recently unveiled its newest additions to boost users' everyday tasks. This video will walk you through these fresh features, yet there's a lot of more to delve into. You'll also get this scoop on a recent trustworthy report about Apple's intelligent moves going forward. This year, Apple kicked off its most significant and most exciting worldwide developers conference yet, launching the week-long event with a groundbreaking keynote at Apple Park attended by developers, students, and media, and watched by millions of people around the world via live stream and on demand. I'll be sharing the key points from Apple's CEO Tim Cook's speech and discussing the anticipated advancements we can expect in Apple's products towards the end of this video. And if you're eager to stay up to date with AI and tech updates, hit the subscribe button to stay in the know. So aside from WWDC highlights, another exciting piece of news is this leak exposing Apple's forward-moving strides in the AI domain. It spills the beans that the company is actively trialing its in-house development GPT technology. This bit of info gives us an intriguing peek into Apple's upcoming ventures in artificial intelligence. This information was shared via a Bloomberg article written by Mark Gurman. The article is titled Apple Explores Apple GPT, Creating AI Tools to Compete with OpenAI. In a special report by Bloomberg on July 19th, they explained everything about Apple's adventure into artificial intelligence. According to this report, Apple is busy creating a big language tool named Apple GPT. Even though this is a big step, there are still some things they haven't figured out. The main thing they're unsure about is how to share this tool with everyone. Right now, it's only used inside the company, not outside. They're keeping this development secret. During this project, Apple's teams focus on making a unique system. They're trying to make it even better than the models that already exist, like OpenAI's ChatGPT, Bard, and Llama. In contrast to other players in the industry, like OpenAI, Meta, formerly Facebook, and Microsoft, who have sped up the development and rollout of their AI products to the masses. Apple is taking a different route. The company has been deliberate in its approach, embracing the risks of letting others take the lead in the short run. This well-thought-out move underscores Apple's dedication to eventually deliver a polished and groundbreaking products when the time is right. In a statement, the tech giant said, Apple has avoided the hype train so far, even as it adds more machine learning features to its devices all the time. But its 2018 hiring of former Google AI head John Andrea to head up the company's machine learning efforts indicates it's serious about wading into certain waters of generative AI, even if it's been mostly quiet about it. Reportedly, the company in Cupertino has made a unique plan called Ajax for big language models like ChatGPT, Microsoft's Bing, and Google's Bard. They've also created their inside chatbot-like playful version of ChatGPT called Apple GPT. But they're still working out exactly how they'll make something for regular people, says Gurman. Since AI chatbots are getting popular, Apple is worried they might be a bit slow in catching up with new AI stuff that could change how folks use their phones. Recently, only Apple workers can use the chatbot app they're making, and whatever it comes up with can't be used to make new things for customers. Right now, it's most for trying out ideas, and it can answer questions based on what it learned from Apple's information. During Apple's May earnings call, Tim Cook said there are a number of issues that need to be sorted with AI, and that it's important to be deliberate and thoughtful in the development approach. Cook also said that Apple views AI as huge and plans to continue weaving in its products on a very thoughtful basis. What we've gathered about Apple GPT is still pretty much in the guessing game since the company hasn't officially spilled the beans yet, but here are some parts of the puzzle that are starting to fit together. Apple has said no to using ChatGPT, and it's guiding its employees to use their in-house alternative instead. They're using it mainly to summarize texts, answer questions based on what it's learned, and try out new ideas for the future. Not just that, Apple is also thinking about the ways to use these creative AI tools inside the company. They're considering giving it to the AppleCare support crew to help them with tech problems. They can also plan to run it on a fancy-sounding tech called Ajax, which is hosted in Google Cloud and made using Google JAX. It's expected to be solid rival to GPT-4. They've already given Ajax a test run on some of their products like Apple TV. Eventually, it might team up with Siri or become an assistant for iPhones, known as Apple GPT. All in all, the company hasn't set any solid plans to share this tech with the public yet. From what people are saying, Apple usually doesn't give up big announcements, but it's not uncommon for them to aim super high with their ideas, which sometimes don't end up being used widely. Currently, there's no definite data on whether or when Apple might put out a chatbot for regular users to use. However, Apple keeps getting better at adding machine learning technology to its products with each new software update. In iOS 17, for instance, they've made the text prediction better, and they've added new things like visual lookup and identifying stuff in photos. There's a chance that Apple might have some big AI news to share in 2024, but there's no solid plan yet. The leader of Apple's AI work are John Giannandrea and Craig Federighi. But just like with many new things at Apple, there seems to be some disagreement about how to make the product, and Apple will have to sort those out. Now going back to that Worldwide Developers Conference, let's dive into a few other standout moments. Enter a new age of computing. Apple will introduce Apple Vision Pro, a groundbreaking spatial computer that's way ahead of its time and unlike anything that comes before. Reportedly, it goes beyond the limits of a regular screen, offering an utterly three-dimensional interface you can control using the most natural and instinctive inputs possible: your eyes, hands, and voice. Powered by Vision OS, the very first spatial operating system globally, Vision Pro enables users to engage with digital content as if it were right there with them in their environment, bringing a personal touch to iPhone. In the world of iOS 17, improvements to iPhone, FaceTime, Messages, and beyond bring fresh avenue for users to showcase their individuality, share content or contact details, and get quick glimpses of information using a nifty feature called Standby. With this, you can customize what people see when you call. And that's not all. iOS 17 ushers in Journal, an app designed to let users take time for introspection, express gratitude, and put their well-being front and center. FaceTime makes its debut on Apple TV 4K. In a groundbreaking move, Apple TV 4K users can now dive into the world of FaceTime right on their television screens. Thanks to tvOS 17, this means more lively and immersive chat with friends and family. With center stage in action, everyone in the room stays perfectly centered on the screen, even if they're on the move. Plus, Split Views offers a neat way to watch shows or movies together during a share play session, all while keeping an eye on everyone who is part of the FaceTime chat. That's a wrap on Apple's tech innovation, especially in AI. If you found this valuable, hit the subscribe for more. See you in the following video.